Hey, Theo Jackson.
We got him. He's ours.
He's home. He's home for good.
Well, he's home for another 2 years anyway.
Yeah, for another couple of years. We're gonna talk old Theo, what this might mean for the Vikings, what this means for Theo. Are we happy? We're not happy, but we'll see if anybody wants to join us. That's for damn sure.
Yeah, there's definitely some trickle-down effect from this extension the Vikings gave Theo, and it doesn't just pertain to him, it pertains to some other players who may be free agents as well.
You're right. Where are they going to spend this cashish? But like I said, let's give a little bit here. I got to get up the full deets here. We're just coming in late. We're coming in late.
We are a little bit late. But again, we're at the end of the hour. It's pretty good.
Monamidai is here. Thank God we've been worried sick, Monamidai. Mm-hmm. Monamidai, let us know how you feel about Theo coming home.
Did you forget what we were talking about?
I would never forget about Theo Jackson. Ever. Let us know in the comments when you get here if you're happy. If you're happy and you know what, drink a beer.
It's very similar to the contract they gave Josh Metellus a couple years ago.
It is.
Length, and I believe in the amount as well.
Similar situation.
Mm-hmm. It is. Wow, 25. Wow.
Let us know when you're in the comments. Remember, we're going live tonight. We're going to be live all next Monday, staring at our ugly faces for 6 hours. I'm going to say 7.
Maybe I'll do a full, complete shave.
Please don't.
Sam Pickenin's here.
Sam.
He's got his hat on right now as he's reading the Theo news. All right, so should we hop into it again or what? What are you thinking?
I'm thinking one more minute.
One more minute. Again, if you are just happen to see us live, Vikings extended Theo Jackson. We'll talk about the contract in just a second, but a guy they were reportedly high on, and apparently that is true because they just extended for 2 more
years. They love Theo Jackson more than anything in the world. And now, love him or hate him, we have to learn to love him for the next 2 years.
Yeah, and there's been good from Theo Jackson. There's been bad from Theo Jackson. But I think we're going to get a lot more Theo Jackson moving forward.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's jump into this puppy. Theo Jackson. So is it officially it's an extension. He was an exclusive rights free agent, which basically meant he was ours anyways.
Yeah.
Like nobody else was going to get him. But they must have just wanted to just lock this thing down, give him a little thank you, and show that he's going to be a part of this damn team.
Yeah, 2-year deal, $12.6 million per Tom Pelissero. So Theo Jackson getting himself paid, and this is coming on the heels of the news that Vikings and Cam Bynum could not figure anything out. So that comes out first, immediately following Theo Jackson extended. So does this mean bye-bye Cam Bynum?
I mean, that's kind of like that's the I got it. That's the easy one to go to. I mean, let's look at the Josh Metellus 2023. They kind of do the same thing. They already had 2 safe. The Cam Bynum was here. Harrison Smith was here. And kind of everybody was thinking Metellus might go bye-bye. And then they just bring him back for, I mean, it was a similar contract, I think.
Yeah, I think it's a little bit different, though. I mean, Josh Metellus was seen as a guy who was kind of an up-and-comer. I think that was after his first year with Flores where they extended him. So it made sense. I'm just, lock him in now at a cheaper rate where I think he would have gotten paid a lot more after a couple more years. But yeah, it is very similar seeing a guy now. Theo Jackson hasn't had the season that, Metellus did when he got his extension. But and Montemita just mentioned in the comments, KOC just raving about this guy any chance he gets, especially about the way he practices and how he's been. I think he was filling in. Was it for Hitman he was filling in for in practice and doing a fine job there? So definitely a guy the team's very high on.
Well, yeah, I was going to keep going and say this isn't like the Metellus.
Oh, I'm sorry.
This isn't like it because when Metellus was signing that contract, I mean, Cam Bynum was still on a rookie contract. I mean, there was like this is different as far as all of a sudden, oh yeah, Cam Bynum can come back. We can have 3 safeties because this is boobies to balls. It's completely different. Where I think
they're both fun to play with.
I think this is completely saying like Theo Jackson is going to be a starter. Where Metellus was like, yeah, he still doesn't have to start. I think Cam Bynum is absolutely gonzo.
It does feel that way. So now, I mean, here's the question. Who's starting next to Theo Jackson? Will it be Harrison Smith come back for one final ride into the sunset? Will it be a free agent? Will it be Jay Ward, who apparently the Vikings also see as an arrow pointing up from a recent report that came out last week?
I mean, it could be Josh Metellus.
Maybe move Josh Metellus back there.
No, I think I don't think they're done at safety, but I think this might have been their load. Like, I don't think they're going to go out and get a Javon Holland by any means anymore, or a Cam. Like, I don't think they're bringing back Cam Bynum. I think they'll add, like, to me, it's Theo Jackson, and I think Hitman is going to come back. And whether Hitman's just a role player, whatever he is, and then you throw in the Jay Ward, and then you toss in some random ass free agent like remember when we signed Tank Williams? I mean, when we signed Tank Williams, he was just a veteran that has started some games that, you know, just fills out your depth chart.
I don't remember Tank Williams.
Anyways, I think they end up signing a safety that they know damn well they don't want to start, but is at least he is there. And he has started games and has had some action.
I'm just trying to figure out who the hell Tank. I don't remember anything with Tank Williams. Oh, there he is. 2007 Tank. That's a deep cut.
I'm just saying, like when we. So I think Theo Jackson. I think they're going to look at him as a starter, whether it's Harrison Smith, Jay Ward, Josh Metellus, a mixture of all three of those guys, and then I think they bring in a low-level free agent that has experience. And I mean, even the draft, I don't think they even sniff around a safety.
It all depends. I mean, depends how many picks they can get. If they do trade down, if the value's there, I'm not going to rule it out. I don't think it's going to be a priority. But maybe, if there's a nice guy sitting there, hey, let's take this guy, throw him in the mix, and you can keep Josh Metellus in that, that hybrid role that he's in right now. Let's just talk about Theo Jackson's play for a second here. He came in a year ago, 2023 season. And, his moments on the field were good. Like, he made some nice plays. He stepped up when he had to. Then last year when we saw him on the field, it wasn't real great. Not the same Theo Jackson we saw the year before. I think even on special teams, he wasn't great. So I know you called him out a few times. So we've seen good and bad from Theo.
Well, yeah, and I think we overreacted with the bad last year. I mean, that was a majority in the preseason. And he was out there with God knows who. So, like, I'm actually going to give Theo Jackson a pass off last year. I think expectations were so high. It's like, dude, he's coming off that season where he was put in. He played 15 games in 2023, and when he was out there, he looked pretty damn good. But I'm giving him a pass there. This coaching staff absolutely loves him. I can't believe he's still only 26 years old. Can't believe that. It seems like he's been in the league for 10 years.
Well, and, I think – we need to maybe give Kwesi some credit here.
Whoa. Nobody's going to be happy when you do that.
I mean, didn't he find him off the street? His first year as a GM was fall that year, October-ish, somewhere in there. Maybe
they signed him from the Titans practice squad.
Yeah, and now you're getting a guy, you're extending this guy. So this is another Kwesi find. I mean, this is where he has been excelling as a GM, finding these rough guys like Theo Jackson, and, now you're extending them. So I think you got to give our GM kudos here.
Hell yeah, you got to give him kudos. And this isn't we're not breaking the bank here. I mean, this is if he ends up starting for this type of contract, good Lord. I mean, this is a huge win. What? So it was 2 years. What was the total?
12.8 million. 12.6 million.
Gary Olson, Chris O, what's going on? Give us a grade. How do you grade this as far as the Vikings extending Theo Jackson? Someone had posted the video of Cam Bynum walking out of the stadium. Like, it really is it. This was his last look, and yeah.
He walks out. Theo Jackson walks in the other door.
Thank God Bynum is gone. Nobody wants Cam Bynum back. I can't wait to see what that dude gets paid. 15 out of 10. That's a hell of a grade.
I believe that is Must He Insane, if I'm not wrong there, Mustin, sir. I think he dropped that bomb on us last week.
Yeah, who was it? Ben Gosling. I can't remember. One of the beat writers put out there just like, not only do they love Theo Jackson, but he's like fantastic in the locker room. He's the perfect guy you want to be part of this team moving forward. And he just so happens to be pretty damn good at football. Never started a game.
You will now.
Started a game. What was the game last year where he had that big interception?
Was it last year?
I think so. Gary Olson says he think he'll be good. I look forward to seeing Theo Jackson out there with the number one defense, consistently being a starter, handing him the job, and seeing what he does with hopefully, and I want to talk about this before we wrap it up, hopefully Byron Murphy is back there too.
He iced the game against Seattle?
He had a big pick. I remember
that. He iced the game against Seattle. It was him.
Theo, thank you for that. Thank you for the memories.
Hang on. I just found something really fun about him. Damn, where'd it go?
Is it going to be fun?
Yeah, it is. It is going to be fun. You know what his real name is?
Theo. I don't know.
Thaddeus Jackson.
It's better. It's a better guess.
When he's in trouble, we can call him Thaddeus. Damn you, Thaddeus! Why didn't you intercept that?
Nah, he's going to be good. But now, so clearly, not clearly, most likely Cam Bynum not coming back. Does this mean the Vikings are going to set their sights on bringing old Byron the Siren Murphy back, especially when you're putting a untested, unbattled guy like Theo as a safety? We need Byron. Pay the man now.
Byron and I think also Hitman. Both those guys back there helping him.
Hitman's coming back. He's back.
Just guiding him. And I really do think this could be a situation where it is Hitman in a part-time mentor role, getting Theo ready, making sure he's ready to roll. Look at Dose of Dion's here. He's excited about Theo Jackson.
Dion, I hate to break it to you, but you don't get Theo Jackson. No,
can't help him.
He's a future Hall of Famer. He's gonna be wearing the beautiful Vikings color. We're gonna get Zeitler from you though. Sorry, what were you saying? I got so excited. Dion was saying.
I know. I lost my train of thought as well.
You're saying Hitman. So
mentor.
I think they must know, obviously, internally if Hitman's coming back, and they haven't announced anything. I'm just assuming that Hitman's going to be back, which is a big part of this. But Byron Murphy has to come back now. He has to. We can't be butt naked at cornerback now with Theo Jackson and potentially Hitman. And
you can still get like a DJ Reed and somebody else and Mekhi Blackman back there. You're still good.
No, you're good, but this makes me be a little bit more okay of spending maybe a little bit more. That 22 I don't think is going to happen. I think that's wishful thinking, but if it's a little bit north of that, it's like around 17, 18, fine.
That sounds like a hometown discount for 17 for Byron.
Well, I don't know. Maybe he'll be surprised that people aren't going to pay him. Murphy and Slay, that'd be all right. We got to get Byron back now. Hopefully it's done.
Yeah, and they can announce that anytime. And this is just the first move. There's going to be more moves the Vikings are going to be announcing here. Restructuring, cutting guys. Maybe someone's going to retire. We don't know what's going to happen, but news has been breaking all week with other teams. Vikings finally get on the bandwagon and do something. And this could just be the start of something before Monday. So there's still ways to free up some more cap space and definitely extend some guys before they hit free agency.
Yeah, I think we're going to see some more moves today, tomorrow. They have to. They have to come. Get rid of some guys, man. Cut some players too. Shit.
Let's do it. We'll have more lives like this.
Dion's getting more love than we got when we went live, but that's okay. We love Dion. So put a bow on this puppy. What do you grade this extension?
Me personally, I'm gonna give it a B just for the unknown of how he's gonna be as a starter.
Let me ask you this, because I really don't understand this. It's probably because I'm missing something probably very apparent. But he was an exclusive rights free agent that you can get very cheap for another year. Mm-hmm. What would have been the downside of just doing that? And he's coming back. He would have been back here. Is this like a pat?
Is there a minimum you have to sign him to with that? Does this also help?
Exclusive rights
free up any
pretty damn cheap
space? I don't know. I don't understand that. There's a couple of these free agent tags I'm not 100% clear on.
Well, the exclusive rights is it's. You could have got them way, way cheaper than this. Exclusive, I think, is basically you can just nobody can match you or you can whatever. But it just seems like maybe that's the only thing that I question is maybe they should have done that and then give them money next year. But the Metellus one, when they signed Metellus, if they would have waited another year, they would have lost out. So
maybe that's what they're looking at too. If he busts out, it's going to cost more a year from now.
That's gross. There you have it. Remember, next Monday, we're live all damn day for free agency. We're going to be live the entire effing day. We'll be live tonight, too, 5:30, and Theo will be on the old menu. Not the kids'
Absolutely.
menu.
Serving a lot of Theo to everybody. Here, look at Jeff. Wow.
Get some bologna. Lapagis, go get some bologna.
I think I will, guys. Remember this.
Fried bologna is delicious, by the way.
It is. The thing with Theo Jackson and the extension, remember this. People born in August are known to be physically strong.
That is not true.